Oh, we're making the Nutritarian cream cheese. That's what we're doing next.
There's already water. Just dissolve the agar in the water.
So this is 2 tablespoons. Is that 2 tablespoons of agar flakes? Looks like it. Or is that 1 tablespoon? 2. So 2 tablespoons of agar flakes to 1 cup of water. Is that 1 cup or a half a cup? Half a cup. So this ratio would be off, way off for any other dish except for the cream cheese. The reason why there's so much agar and so little water is they want to make it thick, like a cheese. They want to make it hard and thick. Most recipes, we use agar. We add 1 tablespoon of agar flakes to a cup of water. This is 2 tablespoons to a half a cup. That's why it's making a cheese and not a gelatinous mold. Did you follow that? And we'd only use a teaspoon of, this is 2 tablespoons. It would be 2 teaspoons if we had the agar powder. And how much would you have to cook the agar flakes compared to the agar powder to make them dissolve? I think I was sitting in the back when Chef James said he uses the powder, not the flakes. It takes too long for the flakes to dissolve. Well, it says in your book the agar flakes dissolve in 3 to 5 minutes, which is not true. The agar powder dissolves in 3 to 5 minutes. The agar, 2 to 3 minutes maybe. The agar flakes usually take 5 to 10 minutes to dissolve. That's the problem. Yeah, they're so light, I'm not sure they would be ground. And you'd have to, they couldn't ground them. You want me to start cooking them so we don't waste 3 to 5 minutes, right? So we don't waste the time. That's where you're signaling me to stop talking and throw them in there. Okay, got it. Because they're going to take, because we don't have the powder here. They only have the flakes. Except this flake is not that thick of a flake. So it's not going to take 5 minutes or more to dissolve. It depends on the thickness of the agar. You also can buy agar in a block, like a piece of seaweed. And that you'd have to like crush it yourself, and then that would probably take longer to dissolve. So let's see how long it takes to dissolve. All right, let's see how long this takes to dissolve. If it was probably powder, it would have been dissolved by now. But we'll let it cook a little bit. I'll lower the flame. And then it solidifies as it cools in the refrigerator. So we're just dissolving it first. And now we're mixing it with the cheese, so we're going to Vitamix it in with the rest of the ingredient. And here we have, we're going to just add the ingredients with the agar once it's dissolved. So I have cashews. Here we have a little bit of cashews, and I would usually make more of it because I'm not going to cook and make such a small amount of food. I'm going to cook and have leftover for a long time. You know, so this is like a small amount. So here you have the nutritional yeast. And I guess this is garlic and onion powder. Looks like garlic powder, 2 garlic powders, but it's supposed to be garlic and onion powder. And here we have a little bit here. Where was the arrowroot? Is that the, what is this, Linda?
Miso.
Oh, miso, such a small amount, huh? Still not dissolved. It's a good test. How many minutes have we been cooking that? Anybody know? 2. 2? Okay. So here we're putting the miso in there, that little microscopic bit of miso. See, this recipe, there's not enough ingredients in this recipe. It's not going to blend well in the Vitamix. Maybe because of the arrowroot with the water there, it will. But usually, another half cup of water. That'll make it work. Okay. So you have a total of 1 cup of water, half a cup here and half a cup there. That's why there's 2 tablespoons. Okay, it's still double the amount of ratio of arrowroot, of agar to water, or to soy milk, or to liquid, or to, right? Okay, I'm going to lower the flame. It's boiling. Because we're dissolving it, but it wouldn't matter. You could have put the whole cup in here and dissolve it in there. It's all going into the Vitamix anyway. I wouldn't have done it this way. I would have done the whole cup of water in here, but of course, you put the whole cup in here, it'll take longer to heat up the water, right? But if we were doing it at home, we'd probably be doing it with the arrowroot, with the agar powder, not the flakes, so it wouldn't matter that much because it would have dissolved quicker anyway. Still not dissolved, but it's almost dissolved. We can go another couple of minutes to get it dissolved. It's about 3/4 dissolved. But we don't have to get it perfect. Let's take it out. If I had a, not too hot. Thank you. Thank you, Linda. Gonna blend that, so you guys know how you can use the Vitamix. You've never seen this go before. Low, because we don't want it splattering up the sides, and now we're gonna go higher. Now we're gonna rev into overdrive. Do this at 3 in the morning so you wake the neighbors. And it's done. You just have to let that put into a pan or some type of dish that you're going to put in the refrigerator. So then it goes in the refrigerator. Can you mold it or unmold it? Yeah, because it does come out thick, like it's thicker than salad dressing. It really holds together pretty strongly. You can slice it and make it, make it shaped like a bar. You know what I mean? You can actually put it into a pan that's more square, and you can remove it more whole, and you can cut it out and make and shape it so it looks like a square piece of cheese, and so great.